Black Ops 3 Zombies. Almost a 10-year-old game, and people are still breaking records and learning new mechanics till this day. I have almost 5,000 hours played on console and PC combined, and I have learned a ton while playing this game, which this video is compiled of. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoy. This is knowledge only 1% of Bo3 players use. Stunning. Did you know you can never take damage again? Pro players shoot a burst or a bullet into zombie and stuns them, which prevents you from taking any damage at all. Right as the zombie hits you, you must shoot at it to stun him. It's one of the most broken mechanics, and I see nobody utilize it. Another thing to note, this won't work on the maps Origins and Kino der Toten. I'm actually not sure why these two maps specifically, but you can't stun. Panzer Swinging. Most players will just run away from the Panzer boss. Instead, you should actually do the opposite. First room players swing the robot brute to keep it controlled. Standing too far back results in him throwing shock charges, while standing too close means he can hit you or even flame you. You must be in the sweet spot to keep him swinging in place. Also, don't worry if you die your first try, it takes a lot of practice. The 360 revive. This looks super skilled and gets your teammates up in a tight spot. Instead of standing still, you can actually spin around your teammate while reviving. To do it on controller, you have to play claw with your pointer finger on the X button and your thumb on the joystick. When someone has been revived, that person becomes invisible for 1 to 2 seconds, just like an in plain sight. Also, if you didn't know, you can swap your weapon out to shoot and revive at the same time. This mechanic is crucial for those ego-driven clutch revives. Another situation you can find yourself in is when your teammate is down. Only 24 zombies can be on the map at once. This means no zombies can respawn if all 24 are on the map. Instead of you or your teammates trying to kill zombies, try hoarding up all of them and get away from your down teammates. Then go for the revive. Whatever you do, don't panic. I've seen so many players throw grenades only to end up dying to crawlers by their own nades. It's actually really funny. Training and merging. The most important mechanic is using pulls of zombies to your advantage. Think of it like a magnet. The zombie only goes towards the closest player. Watch Chun-Li. He's training and I need to go merge to Pack-a-Punch. So I'm gonna run in front of him and leave while he takes the train. Now watch me. I have to run closely behind the player merging so he doesn't pull my tail of zombies. Movement. Speedrunners and other pro zombie players use a mechanic called YY sliding, or even called weapon swapping. This allows you to slide indefinitely with no delay. If you didn't know, when you slide, the players will have a second delay before you can even slide again. To prevent this, you need to first be sprinting and then swap your weapon, then slide and swap your weapon again. The timing is weird at first, but takes practice. To have more control, aim down your sights and cancel your slide. Drop and Gumball cycle. Every round can have a max of 4 drops. The power-ups are on a cycle, and when one is dropped, then it won't drop again until all the other ones have also been dropped. Once all of the drops have been through their rotation, then the cycle resets. You cannot get 2 the same drop in the same cycle. However, you can get a max ammo as the last drop in your cycle, then get a max ammo as the first drop in your next cycle. That's why sometimes you still see 2 of the same drop. If this happens, then you won't be able to get the same drop until a new cycle. This is also the exact same for gobble gums. Each one is in a random order, but is still in a cycle. After getting every gum, then the cycle will reset. Also, I forgot to mention, carpenters only spawn if 5 barriers don't have boards. Death machines only spawn whenever QR is bought or power is on. And then fire cells only spawn when the box has been moved. If you add an extra drop to your cycle, it creates a harder chance to get the drop you want, and it's also harder to track your cycle. Holding a barrier and crawler tech. Pros keep their windows boarded. If you move back and forth or in a circle while rebuilding your barrier, it keeps the zombies from jumping out. If you make crawlers by throwing a grenade in the window, then they won't hit you, and you can stand right next to the window while you rebuild it. This is nice for certain strats on maps, or even if someone wants to go AFK. Here is a complete chart for how many RK5 bursts it takes to make crawlers. There is so much more mechanics and knowledge about this game I still haven't even covered. If you want me to make a part 2, please let me know in the comments. I would really like to say thanks. This was my first ever YouTube video I made, so any advice or suggestions, I'd really appreciate it in the comments. It would also help me grow my channel by liking and commenting and also sharing my video.